All the information you could ever need to build wealth through property investing is already out there. Don't believe me? Google property investing and see just how many results there are. Yet if all the information you could ever need is already available, then why isn't everyone already a successful investor? Hey guys, Phoebe here from the Property Mentors. It takes more than just information, especially that which you can find on the internet, to be successful. Every investor's journey is different and none of their goals are the same. What makes a property great for one investor may make it unsuitable for another. It all comes down to what kind of investor you are, and that's what we do here at the Property Mentors. We start with the investor, not the investment. We aim to understand who you are, what your goals are, where you're starting from, and where you want to go. We base our program on what we call the 3 pillars of readiness: emotional, educational, and financial. Let's take a look at what each of these pillars mean. Investments are often properties that you're never going to live in. They're there to help you build wealth. So it's surprising that so many investors have quite emotional attachments to certain types of property when deciding on an investment. They may focus on what kind of house they would like to personally live in or what kind of lifestyle they prefer to lead, instead of letting the market guide those decisions for them. It's also important to understand why you're purchasing each property. Are you purchasing an apartment with a high rental yield, or are you looking at the house that has great capital growth opportunities? If you don't understand what a property is going to deliver for you, it's easy to get disappointed because your expectations weren't met, but really, they were never where they needed to be. These are the sorts of things that stop people from reaching their potential as property investors. They haven't established their emotional readiness to a point where they're going to make decisions thinking about their portfolio instead of their emotions. If we were to ask you where your property investment knowledge is on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being no knowledge at all, and 10 being the most successful investor that ever lived, where would you honestly rate yourself? Now, where would you like to be? How big is that gap? It's so easy to be drawn to the shiny objects or the sexy investments, so to speak. But if you don't understand what makes a particular property or a particular suburb a great investment, how do you really know how it's going to perform? Your education must come before your results. We like to focus on making sure you understand what it means to be an investor and what each of your investments are going to do for your portfolio before you put pen to paper, handing over your hard-earned deposit. Being financially ready doesn't just mean having the funds. Although an important part, it's so much more than that. It's knowing the specific details of your finances. Most people know off the top of their head what their physical weight is to within a few kilograms. Far fewer can tell us what their financial weight is to within a few $100s. Why is that? With the help of appropriate professionals, you can become financially ready to invest. You'll learn how to analyze your current levels of income, debt, equity, and superannuation to determine what you can safely afford to invest in right now and in the future. So, now that we've established your 3 pillars of readiness, how confident are you in each of them? Although everyone who wants to get into property investment wants to go out and buy a property straight away, sometimes your mentor's job is to slow you down in the short term to speed you up in the long term. Property investment isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. If you take your time, make sure you're ready, and make the right decisions, there's no end to the successes you can achieve. Would you like to know how the Property Mentors can help you get your readiness scores to your goal level? Then book in a discovery call today. We'll make sure that you have the right information to build wealth through property. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more from us here at the Property Mentors. And check out our weekly podcast, Investor Intelligence, hosted by me and available on all major streaming platforms.